Thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Natalie Twersky here with ILTV's Morning Briefing. In response to recent UNESCO resolutions that denies Christian and Jewish ties to the Temple Mount, a group of Christians plan to call upon members of the faith to mail biblical works to UNESCO leaders. The International Christian Embassy in Jerusalem has instructed the public to highlight the many passages where it speaks of Jerusalem and the Temple, and then mail it to the UNESCO headquarters in Paris. To get the message across that Jews and Christians have a more authentic and historic connection to Jerusalem and the Temple Mount than the Muslims, the Evangelist leaders additionally called to flood UNESCO with thousands of Bibles. Their website even provides the address of Michael Warbs, the chairperson of the executive board of UNESCO. The director of ICEJ, which is a Christian Zionist organization, has referred to the UNESCO leaders as well-educated, but, quote, forgot their history lessons, and hopes that their campaign will give courage to stand up to the anti-Semites. The Israeli National Emergency Authority has directed that the country must invest more in preparations for natural disasters that can result in many dead or homeless. Such a major event can also cost hundreds of billions of shekels in damages. A recent evaluation estimated that Israel could face up to 7,000 deaths, over 8,000 injuries, 170,000 people left homeless, and 200 billion shekels in damages. To prepare for such an event, the government's Tama 38 project to reinforce buildings was created. According to the Emergency Authority, there are currently 80,000 buildings which were built before the year of 1980 and would need attention. These projects are largely concentrated in the Tel Aviv area, while other cities such as Jerusalem and Eilat, which lie closer to the fault lines, have older structures and remain untouched for now. The State Department has issued a scathing condemnation of Israel after building permits were issued for 181 new homes in the southern Jerusalem neighborhood of Gilo. A Jerusalem spokeswoman said the plans were first given the go-ahead in 2012, and that Wednesday's approval were for technical details of plot distribution. State Department spokesman John Kirby blasted the move, telling reporters that Israel's actions risk entrenching a one-state reality and raises serious questions about Israel's commitment to a negotiated settlement with the Palestinian Authority. Israel rejected the criticism, saying the claim that construction in Gilo undermines two states for two peoples is lacking any factual basis, and diverts attention from the real obstacle to peace, the Palestinian refusal to recognize the Jewish state under any borders. The Knesset approved the first reading of the budget for 2017-2018 on Wednesday night, with a majority of 60 Knesset members supporting it, and 51 voting against it. The 2017 budget stands at 359 billion shekels, or $94 billion. It will now pass on to the Knesset Finance Committee for review, where the committee will work over the next 2 months preparing the budget for its final draft. The proposed budget includes a 2.5% cut for all ministries, as well as a 2% decrease of corporate taxes. The defense budget is expected to increase by 9.5 billion shekels, and the health budget will also get a 9 billion shekel boost. Finance Minister Moshe Kahlon presented the budget as an expression of the government's priorities, emphasizing his personal goals of closing social gaps, continuing economic growth, and making Israel a good environment for investments. That's all for now. I'm Natalie Twersky, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.